So friends, a new phone has arrived in the market, a new contender. It claims to be the new king of this segment. This is the all-new Realme P3. Friends, as you can see, this yellow branding is quite familiar, but there are some big claims being made about what's inside this box. They say its design is so premium that you won't even want to put it down. But is looks alone enough, or does real power mean performance? How is the camera? And most importantly, is its price such that you'll say, pack it up for me, brother? Today we'll answer all these questions. Let's quickly break its seal and see if the Realme P3 really has what it takes to become a king. So here it is, our classic Realme yellow box. Split it open from the side and the first thing you get is this small packet that says, make it real. Let's check what's inside. A SIM ejector tool, some paperwork, and yes, a good quality silicone case. Nice, with a Realme phone you get protection right out of the box. Let's put this aside and here is the phone itself. Wow, we'll talk about its first look in a moment. First, let's see what else is in the box. And here is a 45-watt Super Vogue charger. It's great that they've included a fast charger for the large 6000 mAh battery. And finally, there's a Type A to Type C cable. So the box contents are standard, but all the essentials are included. Now let's move on to the main hero, the phone itself. Okay, so friends, wow, I have the space silver color here, and honestly, the first thing I'll say is that this phone feels way more premium than its price. The in-hand feel, the weight balance at 194 grams, and the slim 7.9 meter body all feel amazing. There's a matte finish on the back so it doesn't pick up fingerprints, and while the side frame is plastic, the quality feels absolutely solid. The curved edges in the design give it a flagship-like look. But friends, the biggest and most unique thing about this phone is its durability. This phone comes with an IP69 rating. In simple terms, it's resistant to dust, dirt, water splashes, heavy rain, and even high-pressure water jet sprays. Even if the phone accidentally falls into water, there's no need to worry. At this price point, I haven't seen such durability before, so that's a huge plus point. Talking about the ports and buttons, on the right side you have the volume and power buttons. At the bottom, there's a speaker grill, a Type-C charging port, and a SIM card tray. Overall, in terms of design and build, the Realme P3 won my heart at first glance. It feels completely premium. Now let's unveil the face of this king, and here it is. Friends, up front is a large 6.7-inch AMOLED display. And this is no ordinary display. It comes with a 120Hz refresh rate. That means scrolling and swiping, everything feels buttery smooth. Thanks to the AMOLED panel, the colors really pop. They're very vibrant and punchy. Watching content becomes twice as enjoyable, but the real test is out in the sunlight. This phone has a peak brightness of 2000 nits, which means that even in direct sunlight, everything on the screen will be clearly visible. I've also watched HDR videos on it, and the details and contrast are top-notch. The bezels are also quite thin, which makes the full-screen video viewing experience fantastic. So whether you're watching movies, shows, or scrolling through social media, its display will definitely keep you satisfied. So that's the looks and the display covered. Now let's talk about the thing that truly makes a phone a real king, its performance. Inside the Realme P3 is the brand new Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 chipset. This is a 4nm processor that offers a great balance of power and efficiency. In hand, you get 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. Now, what do these numbers actually mean in everyday life? It means that daily tasks like opening apps, switching between 15 or 20 apps, social media, all of this can be handled by the phone smoothly without any lag. Apps load quite quickly. You don't feel any lag or stutter anywhere. Now let's talk about gaming. We played on high settings on this as well. The gameplay is quite smooth. Yes, the phone does get a bit warm after heavy gaming, but it also has a large cooling system that manages the heat pretty well. Now look, its display is 120Hz, but currently BGMI does not support 90 frames per second. You'll get a rock-solid experience at 60 frames per second. Its Antutu score comes to around 750,000, which is quite impressive for this price range. In terms of performance, the Realme P3 is a solid performer. A phone isn't complete until it has a good camera. Let's check out its camera now. There are two cameras on the back. The main camera is a 50-megapixel sensor with an f1.8 aperture, and alongside it, there's a 2-megapixel depth sensor. For selfies, there's a 16-megapixel front camera. I took some photos with it during the day, indoors, and in low light. In daylight, the main camera captures photos with really good detail and vibrancy. The colors come out nicely. Edge detection in portrait mode is decent. You'll get a nice background blur. Yes, one thing that bothered me was the lack of an ultra-wide sensor. Honestly, at this price point, there should be an ultra-wide lens. Speaking of low light, with the help of night mode, you can take passable photos, but yes, there's some noticeable noise and the details get a bit soft, which is the story with most phones in this segment. With the rear camera, you can record videos at 4K 30 frames per second, which is a big deal for this price range. The front camera records videos up to 1080p. Overall, the camera is decent. It's great for social media and daily use, but if you're really passionate about photography, your expectations might be a bit higher. So how has the journey been so far? Full marks for design and build, the display is also excellent and the performance is solid too. But is that enough to call it the king? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've stayed with the video this far, go ahead and turn that subscribe button from red to gray for more must-watch tech videos like this. Now let's talk about the feature that, after the design, is probably this phone's biggest highlight. Its battery. Friends, inside this slim phone, Realme has managed to fit a monstrous 6000 mAh battery. 6000 mAh means you can use your phone without any worries. It all depends on your usage. You might be thinking that such a big battery would take ages to charge, but no, Realme has provided 45W fast charging with it. The company claims that it charges up to 50% in 30 minutes, which is quite fast for such a large battery. So when it comes to battery, this phone is truly a beast. There are no compromises here. Speaking of software, the Realme P3 comes with Realme UI 6, which is based on Android 15. The interface is quite clean and smooth, and you get plenty of options to customize things to your liking. Yes, there are some unnecessary apps pre-installed, but you can remove most of them. For security, it has an in-display fingerprint sensor which works very fast and smoothly. Face Unlock also works well. It has all the connectivity options like 5G, dual band Wi-Fi, everything. So we've reached the final stage of our video, and now it's time to answer that big question. Is the Realme P3 the new king of this segment? Let's look at its pros and cons. Its design and build quality are outstanding. It offers a premium feel along with the durability of an IP69 rating. Its 120Hz AMOLED display is brilliant. The 6000 mAh battery life is phenomenal, and the 45W charging is also fast. And with the Snapdragon 6 Gen 4, its performance is also quite solid and robust. The camera is good, but the lack of an extra wide sensor is quite noticeable, and it could have been better in low light. There are a few unnecessary apps in the App Store, so should you buy it or not? If you're looking for a phone with a standout design, one that feels premium in your hand, has a build quality that lets you not worry about rain or water, and offers top-class display and battery life, then yes, in those aspects, the Realme P3 is absolutely the king. This is for those people for whom look and feel, durability and battery are the most important. Speaking of pricing, its base variant starts at 16,999 rupees, which is a very good price for these features. But in the end, it's your money, so the decision is yours as well. How did you find this phone? What did you like the most about it? Are you thinking about buying it? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. If you truly liked this video and found it incredibly useful, please make sure to generously hit that like button. Please also take a moment to share it with all your friends, and if you haven't already subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe to this amazing channel. I will look forward to seeing you all very soon.